You guys, self-doubt is real. And like, if you really want to do something, Julia, you're fucking kidding me. We've been talking for like 30 minutes.
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello again.
We just filmed and recorded for about 30 minutes.
Yeah. You guys, it wasn't recording.
And it wasn't recording. So here we are again.
Hello for the second time.
So where were we? Because we were like
way deep in a rabbit hole.
Wow. Okay.
You guys, we've had so many interesting conversations and you guys know nothing about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's
rewind. Yeah. Okay.
Take it back.
So rewinding
take it back.
Okay, so
first cheers. Cause
okay, cheers. Yes.
It's Friday night and
it's
we're
Friday
recording.
night. Oh my god, it is. Okay, cheers. Alright, guys. So like she just mentioned, it is Friday night. This is what we're doing on our Friday night, having to re-record after 30 minutes because we fucked up.
We, of course, that's typical. Of course.
It happens, like, hasta la mejor familia. You guys, I did start this video by really saying that I wanted to do an ASMR video, and I'm gonna go so crazy if I don't say this again because Juliet will not do an ASMR video without your support. So please, I will restart this video by saying
video and podcast.
Yes, video and podcast.
Please,
video and
respect
podcast.
our listeners.
Yes, very
who should
true.
also watch us on YouTube because I think we're a little more animated.
Yeah.
In live video.
Watch me a little bit. But back to this, I really want to do an ASMR video.
Okay, so what I told her, I will compromise only if we get enough comments on YouTube suggesting that we try an ASMR. We would make it unique.
Yeah, very cute.
Very on brand. Eating a croqueta. And if you're
Eating
listening,
a
medianoche, yeah. If you're listening, text us about this ASMR idea that Nelly wants, and let's see if she convinces me.
We talked about our day, Juliet, so...
Well, first, we wanted to thank everyone.
We did want to thank everybody.
Thank everyone for all the support we've gotten. We really weren't expecting...
It's freaking unreal.
So many people to reach out and share our show. So thank you so much to all my friends, our family, and just all the random listeners and subscribers.
Keep subscribing, please. Yes. Subscribe everywhere on like Apple Podcasts, on Spotify.
Yes. We are on Apple. YouTube. We are on Spotify. Watch us on YouTube.
Everywhere. So if you guys subscribe, you guys won't miss. I'm sorry. Whenever a new release comes out, it'll pop up in your feed of subscribed people. And
every release would be every other Wednesday right at midnight. So you would wake up and it was there.
Or if you're like a little night bug and you're like up on YouTube late at night.
Like me.
So yeah, like Juliet.
Like me.
Just, give Medianoche a little listen at midnight every other Wednesday. But we do really thank you guys for all the support. It's a cold world. People really do need to bundle up.
We were just talking about how we were so excited for the random like crazy comments that YouTubers leave, like really random people, and then I was telling her, I'm like, fast forward to a few months, we're gonna be like, you're so mean.
No,
but we're here for that.
We're here for that, honestly. Like negative comments, positive comments, whatever it is, we're here for it. But we're really happy that we did this, and we're really happy with the feedback that we've gotten thus far.
It's really like made us more confident to continue this journey.
Is hard, you guys. Like nobody really tells you how hard it is to just get behind a camera.
Not even this part that you see here on camera, but all of everything that goes behind.
Yeah, it's a lot
to prepare, and then also after the fact to share with you guys. But it's so fun. It's been so
shout out to all our content creators. It's a hard job to do this.
It is.
So, but we're happy we did. So we just wanted to like let you guys know that thus far we're very, very happy with all the feedback that we've gotten. So please continue to share our podcast, YouTube, everything with your friends.
Spotify, Apple.
Make sure you let your friends know. Get some good laughs.
Yeah. We had some friends that live in San Francisco that they're like very close friends to ours, and they just love our Miami vibes, and they just listen to us on their way to work, and they were so happy listening to our voices. They said they were like, in the
waking
mood.
Up to us.
My friend was like, I'm gonna start talking like Juanita after I keep listening to you guys. I'm like, oh my God.
Literally. So this is let you guys in a little bit. This will be an episode so you guys can get to know us a little bit more. Instead of doing it the traditional way that everybody does it, we decided to go to space and do an episode about it.
Yeah, we decided our first episode, well, episode 0 was just like a teaser. We just wanted to reel you in. I don't know if it worked. Well, it kind of worked. We did get a lot of traction, but we decided our first episode should be something fun and something that really describes our personalities. Like, we would wake up 6 a.m. and go to space on a Sunday.
This is me.
Of course. Why not? We're young. We live in Miami.
You want to know the real me? This is me.
This is me.
So you guys are
now we're going to tell you more about us.
How we met?
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't believe we're doing this again.
You guys.
I was like, wait, didn't we just do this?
No. Oh my God. You guys.
Yeah.
I promise you. Telling you the story for the second time, but you know
the laptop making sure that it's recording us, but
it's recording. But yeah, it's recording. So a little quick story, take it back a little bit about how me and Juliet met. I was a little 8th grader in the Henry H. Filer middle school team. I have to say this, I'm gonna say it again, go Panthers. Okay, so I used to be in the cheerleading and dance team, and Juliet was always like a dance aficionada. So our like dance instructor made us take point class because it was her mom, the one that was an instructor, Miss Rose. Amazing point teacher. So if you guys do see a class anywhere for point, Miss Rose, amazing. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. So I must have been, how old was I when you're in 8th grade? You're 13,
like
14. Okay, my birthday's in June, so I was 13. I still had to turn 14. Yeah, because I was turned 14 after. So I was 13, and I was obviously an after-school class. It's a little bit late. I think it was like at 7 p.m.
7, yeah.
Yeah, 7 p.m. And I just see like this girl walk into like our mirror room, and she had like this orange and blonde like Paramore hair, and I'm this little 13-year-old like, oh my God, like who's this girl? She's so cool. And it was Juliet. I didn't know that at the time, of course. I think we exchanged.
I think I was 16.
When I must have been like.
I had dyed my hair orange, I think, that year.
Yeah.
I was inspired by Paramore, guys. You know, I had the whole like blonde here and like super orange neon.
She was known for her hair. Juliet's always been known for her vivid, bright orange hair.
My thing.
So I started walking and I'm like, wow, this girl's so cool. Mírala, ella con su pelo naranja. But it stayed there. Nothing really came out of that. Like, we did our point class.
Like I remember seeing her, but we never really interacted more than like, I guess, the words necessary to dance.
Like, hi, like, can you like look at me? Am I doing this right? But that's it. And then my next year I ended up which I was supposed to go to Miami Springs, so this is destiny.
Wow.
So I don't know if you guys I don't know why I thought about this now. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember when the new school was being made, which was Westland, and then they had Highly High, and they had Miami Springs, and they had Goldman, and well, Goldman is Miami Springs. Yeah, Goldman is Miami Springs.
Goldman is Miami Lakes.
Oh, there we go.
I
suck at directions. You will learn that about me. I know nothing of direction, and I just know me a GBA. Okay? GBA. Point is that I was supposed to go to fucking Goldman, and I tried out for the dance team, and I made their dance team, and this girl was going to Goldman. And my mom decides, like, I kid you not, 3 weeks before school started,
that's right.
No, I'm moving 4 blocks away from Highly High. And I'm like, lady, what do you mean? I just made a dance team. Like, hello, like, this doesn't happen twice. So, whatever. Point is, we moved, and I had to, like, inscribirme ahí en Highly High. I'm like, whatever, all my friends are going there anyway, so better for me. That was my freshman year. Juliet was a junior at the time. And I don't think we crossed paths really at that point ever.
I had dance class, but I wasn't
she was on
in the dance team until my senior year.
So, yeah. And then at that point, I was a sophomore, in which I had auditioned I was able to, like, audition before I started school as a freshman. I did make the dance team. I tried again sophomore year. And me and Juliet ended up being on the team together. Well, she was a senior and I was a sophomore. We ended up even, like, being, like, partners on our, like, lyrical
before I rage quit.
Yeah. A lot happened.
Like, a few months before I graduated senior year, like, before our whole, like, senior dance and all that.
She rage quit, you guys.
I was just
like, whole thing bonded.
I mean,
I don't want to. Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that, like, I didn't have to be there for another 2 years, I would have rage quit too.
Yeah, our coach was just, like, very gossipy against us, and I was such a free spirit my senior year.
Gossip, like.
Yeah, please. Especially with high school kids, and I felt like more mature than her.
Yes, no, she was like A Gossip Queen, and she had the latest tea on everybody. Go to the dance room.
And my senior year, I was just like, free spirit. Like, I don't need anyone to bother me. I quit. I don't want to be on that team. I don't want to go to practice. I just want to do my own thing. I mean, I still graduated like top of my class. Yeah. And I was still, but I had the best senior year. No drama. But like, all of drama, I was like, bye.
We were able to get like 3 practices in.
Yeah. We were fully partners until I was like, sorry, Nelly.
Just like, bye. But like, I should have quit too.
What was the song? What do I remember?
Come home. Cause I've been waiting. Yes, bro. I think it was like a Jason Mraz song. Whatever. So, at some point in that relationship of like being a partner and being on the dance team and like having to spend a little bit more time with each other, I think we were like in a dance room one day. We're like, let's just go to Jerry and Joe's, and let's just go to Jerry and Joe's.
Walking distance from our high school.
Yeah, so. We hadn't even really like spoken like that much to just be like, hey, let's go to Jerry and Joe's. Yeah. But let's go to Jerry and Joe's. And we did.
Like I was saying in
before this recording stopped.
Yeah, when it wasn't recording, when I thought it was. I kind of just gravitated towards Nelly because I'm naturally not a shy person. I'm very outspoken, but it takes time for me to adapt, you know, especially like in high school or something like that. I was only talkative with my friends, and she was always so outspoken. She's like a complete opposite, so I just always like gravitated towards her. And there was just chemistry there. So
it's crazy to think that though, because like I look at myself like back when I was in high school, and I was like, I really was, not that I'm not anymore, but I really like had like, I didn't care. Like, it is what it is.
I mean,
and it's not when it's not. And like, I wasn't most outspoken in high school, you guys. A little fun fact about me.
I think there reaches a point in your life where you just start getting more insecure or having more fears because you feel like you're getting judged. And in high school, it's like,
I mean, you guys, be kind to one another. That's like such like a powerful thing. Like, you guys have no idea how many of your friends like want to do things and they don't, because they're so scared that like you our listeners are judging us and telling us no, like, I don't even want to watch this. And the funny part is that like, I've caught myself doing this. Like, I just want to see people just to see.
Yeah, like the reason I think I was convinced to like do this podcast was because I love watching people being vulnerable on videos, on YouTube, on this, because I look at them and I'm like, wow, like I could do that, but there's just so much like fear inside. So the fact that I was like, I love watching people being vulnerable, so someone has to enjoy watching us, like just somebody in their mind.
Yeah, like honestly, so we gave a pro tip last time. We're giving a pro tip this time.
Oh, last time it was.
Don't leave your friends in the club alone.
At the club or festivals or anywhere.
This one is support one another. Like, you guys really like, whether to like or just telling somebody like, hey, like, I care, or like I fucking hate you. Like, I don't care. Like, tell me.
As long as I took just saying like, oh, I listened to your podcast and it was good. It's just like,
or like, even if you guys have like criticism or feedback, like, hey, I think this would improve your podcast. Or, hey,
it means that you took the time to listen to it, and we appreciate that. So the pro tip is be kind and show your appreciation towards others, especially those like close to you.
Yeah.
I feel like even
don't be a hater.
Yeah, even me sometimes, like I silently appreciate everyone so much, my friends, my family, and sometimes I kind of forget that I need to let them know. Yeah, that happens.
It really does. So, did we say that this episode was going to be a little bit more about us?
I think we did. I don't know. I am so confused since we've recorded this twice. But I think we did say that. Yeah, this episode's going to be about us because...
More about us. Oh my god. Okay, so we did get into our shirts. We did mention that we're going to be wearing like little shirts every episode. So, Juliet, explain your shirt.
So, for those watching, you can see. For those listening to me, I'm wearing this like vintage Minute Maid t-shirt that has a huge orange on it, because orange is obviously my favorite color. It's my hair, it's just everything. And I'm wearing orange socks and my orange mug because it's Friday night. So cheers.
Oh wait, cheers to that.
But this t-shirt, hold on.
You see why ASMR works? It works. ASMR works.
This t-shirt, my grandfather recently gave it to me because he found it, I guess, somewhere in his drawers, because he used to work for Coca-Cola, so he got a lot of these like merch shirts, and I just thought this one was amazing. It's like very vintage, and it's like, it's so me. It's orange.
And
hello. Our
orange.
colors are just orange.
Oh my god, we haven't even told them about our day.
Okay, so we're not going in the right order, but we're just gonna continue.
Okay, so I'll explain my little shirt. I decided to wear an I Live New York shirt. Honestly, it's like a really soft, like, cotton. So, like, I saw it, I needed to wear it. And then my mug says, I love Cuba because I love New York. I love Cuba. These are my roots. Because I like to travel. So, last time my roots were here. Now they're here.
She said, these are my roots, and it said, I love New York.
Yeah,
like, those are not your
roots.
These are
not my roots. These are my roots. So, Cubanita Talamuete, baby. So, that's a little bit about our t-shirt. So, we probably will get into that every episode.
And then what we were going to talk about was that today our day started. We've been working all day. We're editing all day. Preparing for this episode and a lot more. But I had a little...
Juliet was a scientist today. We put a little experiment together. In case you didn't notice.
Like my hair.
This hair.
Yeah, my hair, it's been orange since I was 16. I can't always go to salon and pay a lot, for it. But, I mean, I do once in a while. But I learned how to do it myself. And I just feel like a little chemist, mixing my colors, my ingredients. And I've gotten the hang of it. But I guess I'm more of an expert on the orange. And maybe not so much on the purple. But also I didn't want to bleach Nelly's hair.
Yeah.
But I tried to dye it today.
Yeah, I tried to go back to purple. My hair was purple once upon a time. My hair has been every color in the book. I promise you. I can find you a picture for every color in the freaking rainbow, and my hair has been that color. So, I tried to go back to purple in light of our moonset aesthetic. Oh, moonset. Medianoche. Well, and moonset, they both have a little bit of purple. Yeah. So, purple has been in our life for a while. So, I decided to dye my hair back to purple. But the first time I did this, I bleached my hair to a point where it was not healthy, but it was super purple. Like, wow, like the purple.
Like you put in a balance, it's like, do you want
watching this,
it
was literally purple? The same purple as my mic. To those that are not watching us, just picture like a vivid violet, like purple. Okay, Kylie Jenner, when Kylie Jenner decided to do her purple wig, that's exactly the color of my hair. But we didn't want to bleach this time because I'm older, a little bit wiser. I want to be a little bit more healthy with my hair, with Monet and everything that's going on. Everybody wants healthy hair and vegan hair. So,
I mean, honestly, you need to think about the future of your hair, your skin, and not just think of it like I want it pretty and colored now.
This thin ass hair, okay? Like I have to be like, my scalp shows, like be careful. So, it didn't work. Point is like it didn't work.
I mean, I feel like
it's a little purple.
I think in the sun it'll be like purple undertones. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I tried to convince her to lighten it, but she was scared.
I was scared, you guys. I really was. I should have lightened it.
I basically have my hair degree. Trust me.
I should. You know what, Julia? We're gonna try this again. This is gonna be another experiment. And when it does come out right, and you guys see it, or I will tell you about it to those that are listening. Yeah. My hair is officially purple, but as of right now, it's getting there.
Your roots are purple though.
Yeah, my roots are purple. If you guys see my roots, oh my god, so purple. But we'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah, definitely.
We'll get there.
So backtrack. To things that we talked about that we missed.
So we did want to say a little bit more about us. So Juliet was born here in Hialeah Hospital. I was born in La Habana, Cuba.
Born and raised in Hialeah.
Oh my god, so sad. I was born in El Hospital Hijas de Galicia, which sadly was knocked down in the hurricane that went through Cuba. So the hospital that I was born in is no longer around. So I did see it. I did get to see it on my visit to Cuba. Yeah, I was 17 in my last visit to Cuba, and I was able to see my hospital where I was born. But I was born in Cuba. Here I am.
Yeah, I go back pretty often, but we haven't been able to go back together because they make it easier for an American-born citizen to travel there than a Cuban-born. So, but also, just for me having Cuban parents, like when I get there, they always give me a problem. They're like, but you're Cuban and you're Cuban American, and where are your parents, and when did they leave, and when did they get here? What's their name? What's their last name? And
it's honestly such a mission. You guys, this honestly has made me so sad because I see people that go to Cuba all the time, like Cuban Americans, and no shame to you guys, like that's great that you guys get to go to Cuba all the time. But I was born in Cuba, and it is such a mission.
I mean, but it's more so the Cuban government.
Yeah, no, of course, like 100%. Like, it's 100% because
they
Cuba
just like make it hell for their own
me,
people to
okay,
return.
So, you know, Americans, to those who were born in America, the only thing that you need to get into Cuba is your American passport.
And a visa.
Yeah.
Which is super simple
Yeah, super simple. But for me, depends.
Now.
It depends. Yeah, it's a little bit harder now. Yeah, there's new
yeah.
laws. But for me, I need to have a visa, I need to have my American passport, and I need to have my Cuban passport. And a Cuban passport is like triple the price of like an American passport.
Yeah, I could turn like a trip that I would pay $300 for because I would just need to buy my plane ticket to her. It would turn into like the triple
$1,000 or more.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's hinged me a little bit from being able to go back.
But now there's like new laws where you can only fly into Havana. And they even stopped like these charter planes that were flying to other provinces. But I feel bad for people that live in Santiago, which is in the other tip. They need to fly. Well, not live, but you know, have family there. They have to fly into Havana and drive 7-8 hours because the transportation over there is horrible. There is no Uber.
No Uber.
Yeah.
Uber everywhere. No Uber everywhere over there in Cuba. No. But I do have hope that things will get better and that it'll become easier.
I feel like my hope like wavers a lot. Like a few years back, I felt like there was really change coming, and they were selling false hopes to everyone, and including the Cuban people.
Yeah, but for sure.
Then it got better, and then it's kind of worse.
I mean, honestly, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on there. So time will tell.
There's a lot going on everywhere. It's hard to keep up.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
But moving on a little bit more. I am. How old am I?
I don't know.
You guys, 26. We talked about this recently,
right?
Once you 26, turning 27 this year. Once you pass like, what was he said, 23 or 24?
Yeah, I feel for me it was like 25.
21. For me, honestly, I've stopped counting. So like
I was talking like 25 for a while.
But I'm 26, Juliet. You are?
28.
28, bro.
I said 27 the other day. I think I got stuck on 27 too. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I always told myself when I was younger, I would be like, when I turn 27, I'm old. Like, that was my mark for, like, I'm old.
Girl, to me, when I turned 25, I was old.
I feel so young.
Yeah. You guys, like, really? Age is really just a number because 17-year-old Nelly would have been like, oh my god, you're like 26 and like you don't have kids, you're not married.
Yes,
like, what's wrong with you? And then now I think back like child, like
you didn't know.
I don't even remember to have breakfast in today's day and age. Can you imagine me with a child? I don't remember to have breakfast. I don't remember to have lunch. Yeah. Like I remember like las 8 de la noche, like oh my god, I haven't even had a meal today.
But times have changed for sure. Like
so much.
What was having kids and getting married back in the day has changed so much now. I feel like we're getting older. The economy is getting worse.
No, pero ya empiezan las mamás. Oye, ¿quién quiere un nieto?
Oh my god,
¿Y dónde está baby? So listen to all, mommy, I love you because I know you watch this.
Wait.
Yeah, like please, por favor.
Cálmate.
Like, espérate un poquitico. Like, you need to let me, like, you know, do me a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I'll be ready to, but yeah, I'm sorry, mothers.
So we were still talking about ourselves. We started rambling about Cuba. So we've both always been passionate about music, entertainment, and being outspoken, I guess. And well, you more than me.
You more than me. I mean, yeah, that's basically been our passion the whole time. Juliet, which I've always told her, like, she's always made herself or told herself that she belongs like behind a camera.
Yeah.
Versus
I
in
convinced
front of a
myself
camera.
that I needed to.
Yeah, but she didn't like. She doesn't like. Honestly, this goes to everybody, not just to Juliet. Like, I get it. Like, not everybody's meant to be in front of a camera. Some people are truly meant to be behind a camera. But if there's ever like a doubt in your mind that like, hey, like I want to try this, like go for it and try it and figure it out. And like Juliet was like that person to me. Honestly, like you balance me because I'm like.
Don't like
like and like I need to calm down sometimes. And Julia is that balance for me, even when it comes to hosting this podcast. I feel like if it was just me sometimes, and I'm just like trying to be crazy.
Yeah, it's a good balance. I mean, I'm there's a part of me that's glad that I got this anxiety of being in front of the camera because then I would have never learned everything I learned behind the camera. So maybe it was just supposed to happen this way. So now I can get back into not having so much anxiety, not being so fearful of being in front of the camera. I mean, both of us growing up were on stage.
Yeah,
full attention, straight on
like,
us, and I want to be in the front. I was never in the front because I'm tall. I'm a tall bitch.
I was.
So it would always put me in the back, but I loved being on stage. You know, drama, dance, whatever it was, I loved it. And you know, MySpace, little pictures, and make these little videos on Vine.
So I mean, yeah, that's honestly, I mean, you do change a lot as a person, but
some things always just remain though.
I mean, I think to those that saw my Instagram post or that saw Juliet's Instagram post where we spoke a little bit about ourselves, it was 100% true, everything that we did say there. Like I have like looked at like Ellen. I've told you I've looked at the Tonight Show and I've been like, damn, like I could be the next Jimmy Fallon, I could be the next Ellen, like why isn't that me? And then I'm like, oh no, but yo, like to do a live on Instagram, so much, like I could never do that. Like
so much self-doubt and like just I don't know, just negative thoughts towards yourself. But you know what's crazy? When we talk to each other, how positive do we talk, right?
Yeah,
like you're the bomb, you're the one, bitch, yes. And then when to ourselves we're like, you can't do
that. Like, what's wrong with you?
Qué pena? What are you doing? Like, stop.
Yeah.
But we're breaking
those
little
barriers.
By little
breaking that. Yeah, that barrier.
I feel like if it wasn't for each other, we like balance each other to the point where we can show ourselves.
Get in there a little
that's
bit.
Because we're both air signs.
Yeah. So I mentioned this, but Juliet's a Libra. I'm a Gemini.
It's all about the balance for me.
It's all about the balance. And both our boyfriends are Sagittariuses. So we are air signs and our boyfriends are fire signs.
Yeah. So we kind of relate a lot.
Yeah, like a lot. How ironic. We did mention this to those that don't follow us on Instagram and didn't see our Instagram post. Ironically, we have been best friends for over a decade, and we ended up falling in love with two people who share the same exact birthday.
Different years. By one year, but same birthday. So yeah.
They're pretty similar.
Shout out to them.
Yes. So peace to you guys. You guys do show us a lot of support. Yes, so thank you for dealing with us. I know I'm a handful.
I mean, it goes both ways. We're air signs dealing with fire signs.
Yeah.
But also, they're fire signs dealing with air signs.
I mean, you guys know elements like air builds up fire. It doesn't bring it down. So, you know.
That's what we do.
Yeah. So,
yo no te puedo decir,
papi, cálmate. No, it's dale, cae arriba. And then I think back and I'm like, Nelly, wait, you're not the one that's about to fight. And then I have to be like, no, baby, chill. It's okay. It's okay.
Then your air comes out.
And then this man is already like, testosterone pounding out of my chest. Oh, I'm going to be around. I'm like, no, chill. So. If you're an air sign,
it's all about balance. It's all about balance.
It's all about balance. So that's that. But what else, Julia? What else about us?
Let's see.
You went to school. Pretty interesting things.
So yes, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post, but how I talked about I grew up always being on stage, drama, dance, all of that. When I got into high school, I did take like one drama class, but by then I was like too shy to deal with that stuff, so I just did dance because I don't have to talk. I'm just, just dancing. Yeah, body. Exactly. You practice, and it comes out good, so you don't have to worry about anything. But drama was like a lot of improv. So after that, I said, I still kind of want to be on camera, so I want to do journalism because writing has always been a passion for me. So I decided, you know what, maybe I can be a reporter. So I went to school for journalism, and I graduated as a journalist. And then, I don't know, I just learned so much about politics and the politics behind journalism and working for all these media sites that I was like, you know what, that's not really my thing. It's not my jam. I was telling Nelly the other day that I'm like traumatized by the Cuban household of walking in after school and all you hear is la olla presión cooking beans and el noticiero. El noticiero Univisión o Telemundo or el 41, which is the Cuban one.
Or
América TV.
Televisa.
Bueno, whatever, noticiero. I was just like traumatized by listening to that. So I was like, why did I study like journalism? But honestly, it taught me so much that I needed to continue my career, because then I went on to say, okay, well, I love music and I love journalism, writing, so maybe I could just do music journalism. So I wrote for blogs for a few years, different music blogs, and then I just like, no, I need to do music stuff. Yeah. So, and then fast forward a few years after that, I got my master's degree in entertainment business. And then I did Moonset, and here we are.
I'm a little bit different. I did start out going to college. I was an MDC North, and I was lucky enough to have been offered an opportunity to work for Power 96, and maybe it wasn't the right move, but it's the move.
For those who don't know, Power 96 is one of the most like iconic radio stations in Miami. At least growing up, it was so iconic.
It's, like that's all we listened to. DJ Laz, everybody, like Power 96 was it. So I guess I happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I was in school, and I was in school for journalism just like Juliet, because I could have sworn I want to be a journalist. Y yo quiero estar ahí en el noticiero diciendo noticias. Like that was me, and it was probably because of the way that we grew up and our parents and what we were used to hearing. But I happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I ended up getting an actual job, not even an internship. I ended up getting a paid job at Power 96, and then I ended up working for Ultra. And at some point in that time when I did that change, no offense, Juliet, college has taught you so many things that I will never.
This podcast wouldn't be here if it was not for
everything that Juliet has learned. Yeah. So 100%, like,
I mean, this goes to show.
Yeah.
It works for some and
it works for some and not for others. Like, I am that person. I did not go to college. I barely finished my first semester in college. I think I finished my first semester and got halfway through my second, and then I got offered this awesome opportunity to work for Power 96, and then Ultra, and then little by little you meet people, you get to know more things. And I started working for WQAM, Kiss Country, 104.3 The Shark, and I just decided not to go back to school. Luckily, I've been able to make it work. I have Juliet that knows so much about graphics and so much about cutting and editing and everything. I mean, Juliet works for MTV as well, so
I was actually gonna say that. Like, it's crazy because one of my classes in journalism, one of my first journalism classes ever in MDC, our lesson for the day was to write an obituary for ourselves, which is a little dark. And ironically, the professor, which actually was a great professor, but he wrote in his obituary that I was his wife. But anyway,
it's a creepy professor.
Yeah, no, he was awesome, but I don't know. And in my obituary, I wrote that I died as a MTV reporter. Because at the time I still wanted to be a reporter, and then like years later I ended up being a video editor for MTV Latin America. So I mean, it wasn't for exactly what I wanted to do, but
you did it.
I mean, and it taught me so much that got me here today.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I could do the same. I didn't go to college, but like, you guys really, like, whenever you guys find yourself like in a situation where you feel that like it can have a positive outcome towards you, and what you can do, really make yourself vulnerable at that point and be like, you know what, honestly, like, nobody came up to me and was like, hey, you want a job at Power 96? No, like, I went out of my way. I'm like, I'm gonna reach out to this person. I'm not gonna do it like in a way of like, hey, like, give me a job. It's like, hey, this is what I have to offer, how can you help me, and let's work together. So this is just a message, like, overall to everybody, whether you want to go to school or you don't want to go to school. Just make sure that, like, you stick true to your craft and always try to, like, make yourself the best version that you can be in order to excel. Like, that's the best advice. I got my job, and everybody that I worked with was an intern. And I'm like, damn, like, how did I get this job? Everybody's in college. Like, I couldn't have got this. And it was, like, such, like, a kind of, like, a wake-up call to me, like, one of my lowest points in my life. Like, damn, Nelly, take a step back. Like, realize that this is what you want to do, and this is what you're meant to do, and look at everything you've done. You barely completed a freaking semester of college. Like, literally, like, if I tell, like...
Yeah, when life gives you these opportunities.
Just, like, take them and seize them, and, like, I get it. Whatever it is that you want to do, just, like, focus your mind to it and think, like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'm going to place myself in a certain predicament
that's
going to get me
this.
Or, like, I'm going to be positive. And the most that I think I've learned during this podcast is, like, really, like, push yourself. Like, for so many months, we're like, let's do this, or like, we have this
It was
idea.
A lot of, like, planning, and every time we would meet up, we would plan, but we would never plan for, like, when we were actually gonna do it.
It was all plans and never action.
And then we started setting dates, and we held each other accountable for it. That really helps. Like, if you have someone as your accountability partner that tells you, like,
definitely,
hey, bitch, did you do this?
No,
we're working tonight. We're not going out tonight. It's Friday night. We're gonna be here working.
Exactly, we're here Friday night working. Yeah. But I do agree with you, Julia. It's very much about accountability and, like, just holding yourself accountable. So with that being said, knowing, like, everything that we've been able to, like, overcome just by these short little 3 episodes that we've been doing this podcast, just anything you want to do, like, freaking do it, dude.
Yeah, go for it. Just you're always your like biggest enemy, and you shouldn't be, because I'm sure like towards other people you're always rooting them on, and why not root yourself on? You know, we have a lot of like negative self-talk that we really shouldn't have, because
you guys, I really thought, I told you this, I really thought I was gonna, like, not us, not me, but us, I really thought we were gonna get like 10 views on YouTube. I promise you, like,
and we were gonna be happy with that.
Yeah,
if we had 10 people viewing, we were gonna be happy with that.
10 views. And then all of a sudden, like, we're getting all these emails, like, oh, like, your podcast has over, like, 25 plays, and you have over, like, 150 views on YouTube. And I'm sitting here, like, damn, we freaking did it. That. Like, we did that.
Yeah.
And that was, like, just off one episode, and, like, slowly, like, little by little, you do build your confidence up a little bit more. This has been a pretty, like, freak show.
Yeah.
We, like, didn't really set out exactly what we wanted to talk to you guys about in this show.
Yeah, we want it to be a little, like, organic and natural.
Yeah.
So you guys can get a real sense of, like, who we are
and what it
naturally.
takes to, like, do this.
Yeah.
Like, nothing is rehearsed right now. This is
our episode 0, we did try to rehearse, because, you know, it was our first thing. We weren't sure. And honestly, it made it harder.
Yeah, it really did. Like, you gotta have to see my notes.
Rehearsing,
like, oh my God, what's
looking
going
at
on?
papers. This time we're just like, okay, so we're going to record a show, and we're going to talk about us. So let's do it.
This is it. Okay, so I did record this in the first episode, but, like, to those that are listening on the podcast, I'm about to do something for you guys. Can you figure out what we're gonna do next?
Yeah, viewers can obviously see, but
listeners,
Nelly's getting a little bit of her ASMR on.
Yeah, you guys, this is all ASMR right now. So, this is, let's call it, let's give it a name. It's, this had Polaroids in it before we took it out.
Yeah, that was my jar of Polaroids, but now it's our...
Look, that's something about Julia. It's a total Polaroid aficionado.
Yeah, I have
like
hundreds and hundreds. I have the mini camera with the small ones. I have the wide
vintage,
one.
The old.
I have the vintage one. I love photography in any way, mostly with my iPhone, but I have so many Polaroid pictures, like, I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, no,
they were in the jar. Some of them.
Okay, so
like
some of them, so as I can see,
them.
it's literally like a fishbowl jar. So if you can picture a little fishbowl jar, to those who can't see this and are only listening, it's literally a fishbowl jar. To those watching, it's a fishbowl. It's literally a fishbowl. And she has this, and this was like stacked to the top with Polaroids,
which is not the best way to store them.
Yeah, but
I have a drawer full.
Yes, she has you guys have like been to offices and you see like those big like black cabinets like that you like have to pull and you open. Okay, well, she has a whole drawer of like those extensive ones that like come out and are like forever.
I need to figure out what I'm like. I need to make a wall.
But bro, okay,
a wall.
We noticed this the other day. Me and Julia are together like all the time. And we have, like, 2 Polaroids together.
I don't understand how that happened at all.
I don't, like... How do you explain to people who are together, like, almost every day of the week, almost every hour
I guess we're,
of
like,
the
the
week?
ones taking the pictures or
and we have,
something.
like, 3 Polaroids together. We were trying to find Polaroids together the other day just to put up on our little bulletin. And we had one picture from Okeechobee Festival.
Which is actually a really nice one.
It's a cute picture when we glammed up our tent.
Yeah.
So, we're glampers. We'll get into that in another episode.
Yeah.
Maybe about, like, all the festivals.
We'll do, like, a how-to festival.
Yes.
Like,
you guys,
how
I'm
we
talking
do
about,
it.
like, pa colgar, like, close ahí, metido en el tent.
Un fogón, we cooked.
Oh my God, we made breakfast all up in that Range Rover B.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that one episode.
We'll get into that another episode.
Festivals.
But, I want to start asking Julia.
Okay, so we came up with this because we didn't know how to really talk about ourselves other than, like, the little babbling that we just went through. But, so we decided to print out, like, a bunch of these questions, put them in a fishbowl, and then just answer them. We might be a little slow on some answers.
Depending what the question is,
but let's see how we do.
Okay. Let's go!
And if you guys have any questions that we didn't answer, either text us or comment.
Phone number.
You give him the phone number.
No, you.
You don't remember.
305-3623.
No! You're blind. How are you trying to read it from there? 305.
I said this though. I am horrible at remembering phone numbers.
305-306-3192. It'll be in the show notes, so you guys can text us.
Okay. So, Julia, your first question.
I'm nervous.
What is your reaction towards people who are outspoken about their beliefs? What conditions cause you to dislike or conversely enjoy talking with them?
I mean, I love outspoken people, as I just mentioned.
She did mention that. I mean, you kind of covered that question.
My reaction towards people who are outspoken about their beliefs, I am always down to listen to everyone's beliefs. You know, I have friends with all different beliefs, you know, and I don't treat them any differently. You know, I respect their beliefs as long as it doesn't, you know, hurt. It's not going against the greater good of people, because if not, then I will fight you, like, verbally. No, Nelly. Verbally, like, you know. Some people sometimes forget about, like, being kind, and, you know, you can have you can have your beliefs and all, but just remember that, you know, we're here in our life to have a good life. Our life is not a business. It's not a business. It's our life, and we need to spend every day being happy, as happy as we can. Yeah. So my reaction towards people who are outspoken about their beliefs, I'm totally into that. What conditions cause you to dislike it? Being mean or not considering a certain amount of people's, like, feelings, and yeah. So your turn.
My turn. Ay, Dios mío.
Shake it up. Okay.
I'm so scared.
What was the first concert you ever attended? Damn it, I wanted this one.
Okay, let me think back. Okay, I do remember. The first concert I ever attended was Marco Antonio Solis in La Calle 8 with my mom. I must have been maybe like 6 years old, and I think Marco Antonio Solis played in La Calle 8. And my mom sings. I don't know why I didn't come out with the singing voice. Oh my god, you guys, that is like my true passion. Yeah,
we both wish we could sing.
I could sing about this. I could sing about this. I could, like, go on about this all day. I wish I could be a freaking singer.
I think we both do.
Back to concert, my mom sings. I don't, unfairly.
And, like, I want to answer this too, because I kind of wanted this question. Okay, yes. But my first concert, I think I was also around 6 or 7, and my dad took me to a Gulfstream where they used to have, I don't know if it was like Sundays or Saturdays, that they had these concerts on the lawn for like $8. And I went to see Deep Purple.
Yes, okay.
I was only 6 or 7, so I have just a few memories of it, but what I remember was awesome. Yeah. Deep Purple is a good band.
So Deep Purple, Marco Antonio Solis, you guys.
Yeah, look at that.
Aquí estamos.
This is our range.
Wait, I have to ask you.
This is our range.
Yes, we told you guys, Bad Bunny to, like, the Beatles.
Marco Antonio Solis to Deep Purple.
You guys, if you guys don't know who Marco Antonio Solis is, please, like,
good one.
Like,
it's a good
do us a favor and please, like, go.
We should put in it. So we have a playlist.
Yes. Okay.
We'll put a Deep Purple song and a Marco Antonio Solis. Yeah. So we'll put it in our show notes. We did want to say this. We do want to start a Medianoche playlist. Well, we already started.
Yeah, we did. So it's there. So make sure you guys do visit our show notes. We're gonna link it there. We're gonna keep updating that. I know last time we mentioned in our space episode.
We have the space
songs. Yeah. So Marco Antonio Solis is popping on there now. And Deep Purple, for those that know who Deep Purple is.
For sure.
All right, Julie, next question for you.
I'm so nervous.
Okay. Would you rather be able to play 10 different instruments beautifully or speak 10 different languages fluently?
Wow. That is a hard one, especially for
you.
Instruments, for sure. I'll be like a one-woman show, playing all the instruments all at the same time.
So this is a little fun fact about Julia. I want to say, since I've known Julia, she's had like a guitar, drums, like all the DJ sets you can imagine.
I've gone through all the instruments. Drums have always been my favorite because, a little backstory, when I was younger, I watched, Selena is one of our favorite movies.
Bro.
For those who don't know who Selena is,
I will put Selena every time it's playing.
We'll put it in our playlist, please.
Yes, we will.
She's an iconic part of my
I still cried
my music journey, right? Yeah, and because of her, I wanted to be a singer, but I didn't have the voice. But I also loved her sister was a drummer, and I was like, wow, like a girl drummer, like that's so cool. So I was like 7, and I convinced my parents to get me a drum set. So I was like totally into the drumming. I remember I used to try to drum to Hotel California by the Eagles, and I remember having a birthday that my dad made me like this little wooden stage, and one of my friends was drumming in it, and I don't know what she did that she fell back off this little wooden stage with my drum set, and it completely broke, just like shattered. And like she was fine, thankfully, but my drum set was gone and my dreams were gone and I never got a drum set again until I was older. I got an electronic drum set and just let me tell you,
your dreams
an electronic drum set is just like not
the same.
No. But I would. That's an instrument that I would love to play. As of now, the only instrument I play is the laptop when I DJ. Well, and CDJs and DJ controllers.
Yeah, I'm like, you got it all.
Let's see.
Your
turn. Would you rather drink a carbonated drink or fruit juice? This is a boring question.
Okay. So just to answer, I would rather drink a fruit juice, but that was boring.
Carbonated is champagne. Hello.
Yeah. I thought it was about like Bang Energy.
Oh my god, no. Okay. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? You still don't know how to ride a bike?
A what? Ride a bike? Okay.
Ride a bike. Nelly does not know how to ride a bike, or I just feel we should record this. She's too fearful. She feels like she's gonna fall off the bike, so she says that she doesn't know how to ride a bike. I just don't understand.
So, little story. I think the last time I rode a bike was like in Naples when I was like 8 years old. With friends or like los amigos ahí que tus padres dicen, esta es mi prima y esa es tu prima. So, era mi prima. So, yo monté bicicleta con mi prima. So, you know. And I think I fell and I scraped myself really bad. And I never got on a bicycle again.
You gotta get back up.
2 stories I have. One time, I don't know if it was with you or with your sister Giselle, but I tried to...
she told me that story.
So one time I tried to ride a bike.
Right here, you know? Outside my house.
Right outside Julia's house, I tried to ride a bike with her sister Giselle. And I promise you, I could not get the bike, like, down
just, like,
to the block. I for the life of me, I could not. And then my boyfriend looks at me. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's impossible.
And that's the day we learned that Nelly doesn't know how to ride a bike.
So, yeah.
Well, I will teach you, and we will post the video.
I mean, my boyfriend pushed me, and I did it for like a whole, I think, a minute, and then I stopped. So,
that's so funny that question came out for you because
that's because guys, I say this to everybody. I don't know how to ride a fucking bike. So we will post this. I promise. We're gonna go to the park and record me learning to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Okay, Julie. Okay, some more ASMR so Julia can get used to it.
Get closer to the mic.
Okay, next question for Julia.
I think we printed way too many.
This is boring, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. What's the name of your first pet?
Oh my god. So my first pet ever, rewind to my parents when they got married. My dad's not much of a dog person, but somebody gifted them this Chow Chow, and then the Chow Chow had puppies under. It was a Chow Chow mixed with a German Shepherd, and like had puppies like under their bed, and in that moment my dad was like in love with the dog, and like that's later on we were born, and that dog was like the best. Her name was Motica, and in true Cuban form, when that dog dies, the next one is Motica, and if that one dies or gets lost, the one after that is Motica. Until I was old enough to tell my parents it stops right here. All our dogs can't be the same. Maybe there's like brujeria in that name and they keep getting lost or they die.
I won't say where, but Julia and her family still use that name to date.
Yeah.
It's certain things.
It's our go-to.
I won't say where, but they still use that name for like things in their everyday life.
And then my current pet.
He's under the bed.
Simba, come make an appearance. Ven. So now I have a dog.
He's my adoptive child.
He's our mascot because I've had him as long as like we've been friends. I think since I graduated high school.
Ven. You a little puppy.
Ven, sube.
He's like
very obedient, but he's kind of like a cat.
Yeah.
Ven, sube.
Simbi.
Oh, really? Oh,
really?
Yeah.
You're gonna
he
come
feels
up
like
here?
He doesn't fit, but I don't know if you guys can see him. He's the cutest.
Aww.
I want to post a video of him and all his tricks. I'll do that soon.
You guys, he has a lot of tricks. We're going to show you.
Yeah.
Okay, Julia, so that question was boring. I was going to ask you
do me another one.
Would you rather have a friend who's very blunt with their words or a friend who tells a lot of white lies?
Blunt. Nobody wants lies.
Yeah.
They hurt sometimes, but it's better than being lied to.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Very true. So you guys, if you are the white lie person, become a blunt person.
Yeah, it's better to be blunt.
Yeah.
Just don't be cruel.
Yeah. You know, I mean, like, you could always sugarcoat your words a little bit.
Okay.
Tengo nervios.
What is something about yourself that you hope will change, but probably never will? I knew some like these would come.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
like,
So something about myself that is not gonna change, but I wish would. I think my eyebrows grow too fast, and I will never be able to change that.
That will never change.
That will never
That's
change.
True.
And there's nothing I can do about this. Like, my eyebrows just grow so fast.
I bet a lot of girls envy you and your
You guys,
bushy eyebrows.
To those that can see me on the YouTube, I know it looks like I shaded in my eyebrows a lot, but I really didn't. Like,
they're just like that.
They're just like that. I
mean, I envy them.
They are like that. So that's what happens cuando tú eres una trigueña. My mom used to call me that when I was a child. Or actually, when I was a child, like, did your parents? She's like, ay, miosita.
Miosita.
Ay,
no, growing up, like, I was a little chubby. I wasn't, like, fat, but I was chubby and short. And then my sister's only a year apart from me, a year older. And she was always skinny and tall. And I was short and a little chubby. I had brown hair. She had blonde hair. So growing up, she was flaca y yo era gorda. Just flaca y gorda.
Okay. Alright, we didn't say this so you guys can have a perspective. So I'm 5'2". Juliet is
like 5'6" and a half.
Like 5'6" and a half. So that's our perspective when you see our pictures. That's I mentioned this. I need a booster seat to drive my pickup truck, guys. I really do need a booster seat. I mean, like either a pillow or a booster seat, and it's more out of comfort. But like I do use it. I use it on a daily basis.
It's helpful.
No, I'm not even gonna read that to you. It's not worth it.
To me.
I don't think you want to answer this. You guys, I know her to some things that I'm just like, I know she's not gonna want to answer that.
Oh, he did it! Look.
Boring.
Look, everyone, this is Simba.
Oh, okay.
Simba, say something.
I know your answer to this, but I feel like everybody should know.
Right.
He likes to lick his paws. If you guys get it, we'll let you know that's Simba licking his paws.
Yeah, if you hear licking, it's not us.
So I know the answer to this, but would you rather have an American accent or a British accent?
Well, I would love to have a British accent.
You guys,
would you like a cup of tea?
Would you like a cup of tea? Have you ever been stranded in the British Island?
Yeah, I don't think we're very good at it, but
yeah, I mean, but we tried. So honestly, like, we got like a 300 question, like.
Yeah, I'm like, when are we stopping? Okay.
But
would you rather live in ancient Greece or ancient Rome?
Oh, honestly, I want to say the Romans were a pair of freaking degenerates, so I think I want to live in the Roman era to have experience.
I mean,
all that craziness for a little bit.
Yeah, like Greece is amazing because of like all the ocean, but Rome is just so much like, history.
When you think about it, you think the fall of Rome and like all the shit.
It's just a lot of history that would be cool.
Yeah, so I would definitely be
Romana.
Yo soy, isn't there like a reggaeton song?
La Romana, but I think there's. What was that? I thought that was lightning.
Ese fue el espíritu que está conmigo.
La Romana is a place in Puerto Rico, I think, no? I think that's why Bad Bunny mentioned
it. You remember the Aventura song? En la Carolina, blah, blah, blah. I thought Carolina was a person, but Carolinas is a place in Puerto Rico. So, when he says, en la Carolina, no sé qué cosa, that bitch would go and cheat on him. It's not a girl called Carolina. It's a place called Las Carolinas in Puerto Rico.
Oh, I look at that. I didn't know that.
Aventura fans, that Carolina song, like, I'm not gonna say it to you.
I don't know why I hear like
horrible. But that Carolinas is not a girl called Carolina. It's a place called Las Carolinas in Puerto Rico. Okay, Julia. I saw this question I wanted to ask you, like, just to know. So, would you rather have to change your clothes 5 times a day or wear the same outfit 5 times in a row?
Fudge. That's a hard one. Because like,
I saw this, I'm like, I want to ask you
who has time to change that many times? I do.
Yeah, I mean, Juliet's closet is endless.
I think I'm too into fashion to wear the same thing that many times. Because just creatively, I would feel very like.
I just feel sucia.
Apart from feeling sucia, I feel like when I get dressed in the morning, it's like my way of expressing myself for the day. It's like my I'm the canvas and my clothes is my art.
I thought you were going to say, I'm the captain now.
No, but
wait.
yeah. Okay.
Here you go. My turn. I don't even know.
Would you rather have $1 million right now or 1 penny doubling every day for 30 days? Okay, well, this requires a little bit of math.
1 penny.
$1 million right now.
Okay, so even if you double that penny,
doubling every day, so it's 2 pennies.
No,
30
it
days.
doubles.
That's nothing.
It doubles. So it's 2 pennies the first day, and then it's 6 pennies the next day.
Oh, doubling every day.
Yeah, and then it's
for 30 days.
8 days. So no, the answer is $1 million. Because only if you tell me like for my lifetime, okay, I could have like second guessed that, but
yeah, for 30 days, what are you gonna have? Like,
come on, yo quiero ser millonaria, pero a lo right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Judy, go.
More ASMR, you guys, because I'm pretty sure like I convinced Juliet to do this.
Aquí viene. Boring. Okay, I said the long ones were good. Okay. Would you rather live in a 5-bedroom apartment all alone or live in a 1-bedroom apartment with 5 kids?
5-bedroom by myself. A 1-bedroom with 5 kids. No, Simba, right? Simba would die.
I don't know. He's
like staring at me. What do you want?
Cutie.
You wanna come here? So
His
okay,
tail
do not
wag.
go on the equipment, Simba.
Please, Simba. We can.
No, our foliage. He's gonna drop our foliage.
Okay, go. More ASMR. See, the more I do this, the more maybe she like gets like, yeah,
maybe I'll think about it.
ASMR for you.
Okay. What is your favorite holiday destination? I think by a lot of people say holiday instead of vacation. Like British people, they are like, if you're going on holiday,
so it means like vacation.
Yeah. So what is your favorite vacation destination? Vacation destination.
Okay, so I feel like it would be a Caribbean ass place, but I can't speak. I'm going on a Caribbean vacation very soon. So yeah. But the. Wait, it doesn't have to be a place I visited. It could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Okay, it would be the Maldives, I think. Okay, so honestly, yo veo a todas las influencers ahí que se tiran fotos and like the little canopy things, like over the water, and columpio, y que se tiran off the swing, que se la piscina ahí, que da para el agua. So, bitch, I want to go to the Maldives.
That would sound good. I'd be down for that.
I think it was the Shore Club? I'm gonna look this up and like we'll talk about it in another episode, but they just opened a badass new hotel in the Maldives. Super cheap. I'll look it up and I'll tell you guys about it in another episode, so stay tuned. If you guys want to go to the Maldives for cheap, I'm gonna release this in another episode. Okay, Judy. If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to?
Helen, my middle name, for sure. I just can't imagine myself with another name.
Okay, I don't have a middle name, you guys. And this has been something that has irked me forever. Because Juliet is Julia Helen. So that's so pretty. Like, oh my god, like, mira su mamá pensó, like, something so cute.
Creativa.
Super creative. And like, my name is just Nelly.
Nelly, like the rapper.
Yeah, but like, I don't have a middle name. I don't have anything. So, like, sometimes I'll be like, is your name Natalia? Like, no.
Nelly.
Like, how does Natalia sound like Nelly? I'm sorry. This has been a question that's been baffling me since I was a child. I have told my name to someone. Hi, my name is Nelly. Your name is Natalia? Like, how do you even confuse you? No, my name is Nelly. Like, so Nelly Furtado. Nelly the rapper.
She resorts to saying Nelly the rapper.
No, I mean, yeah, Juliet can literally, like, be a testimony to this. Yeah. Whenever somebody asks me for my name, as of recently and, like, the past couple of years, I will tell you, my name is Nelly, like the rapper, except I don't rap.
I mean, it's the only way that...
has it, but, like, no, I'm really saying this because, like, everybody that's asking for my name has been a little bit on the slow side. No, my name is not Natalia. It's Natalia. But it's yours. It's your turn. But, oh my god, point of this is I always wanted to have a middle name and I don't have one, so... I don't know. Yeah. If you guys give me a cute one in the suggestions, I'll freaking add that shit to my passport.
I told her Nelly Rose. sounded
So
cool.
I wanted to have Nelly Renee after I bought an Ultra ticket in 2014.
That's right.
And the person's name on the Ultra ticket was Renee. And I'm like, wow, like Renee
Renee.
Zellweger. Like,
Nelly
mírala.
Renee.
That's so like
Renelli.
sofisticada.
Renelli.
So I wanted to be Nelly Renee. But then, like, I think it was like my boyfriend or somebody who looked at me like, you dumb cunt. Like, why are you using that name?
Boring.
So if you guys have anything, you know.
Okay. Boring.
Boring. Boring.
Oh, would you rather live in a place where it's always raining or a place where the sun never goes down?
We discussed this.
Yeah, we're tropical bitches.
Yeah, yo no soporto the rain or the cold or the wind that comes with rain. So I would rather be in 105-degree weather for the rest of my
we
life.
totally agree that we prefer to be hot.
Hello. I
than
mean,
cold.
we got a palm tree right here for
Yeah.
a tree.
Tropical.
We're-
By the way, our palm tree finally works. Mi abuelo fixed it. I don't know why it wasn't
Yes.
working in our
You guys
first
didn't
two
notice,
episodes.
yeah, first 2 episodes our tree was
It works
working.
now.
Okay. Julie, vamos a ver qué te pregunto.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay, let's see if this is fun. No, this is boring. In case you guys wanted to know what it is, she's a night owl. I know.
Oh, for sure.
What is one thing you'd rather pay someone to do than do yourself?
That's a good question. I always love to stimulate the economy. Or be lazy, whatever you want to call it.
I'd probably go with being lazy. I'd rather be lazy.
I am all about this paying for convenience economy. I Uber Eats. I'm
Yeah.
into all of that.
Very true.
So I
mean,
love that.
like, she will think about it less than I do because you tell me, like, $8 service para Uber and I have to be like, do I really want this food? I'd rather starve, but no. Juliet, I will pay those $8.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'd rather pay for it. I'm just like that kind of person. I like to pay for
Okay, hold on.
convenience. Okay. What book are you reading at the moment? Wow. Okay, so
Okay,
I
so
am-
in all honesty, I'm not reading a goddamn book. I'm not about to lie to everybody. I haven't read a book since the book that you bought me.
which so I have been reading this How to Be a Badass book, which is a really good book. It's by Jen something. I'll link it below. But Jensen something.
I think it's Jessie Cero.
Yeah, I think so. And it's really good. It's just that, you know, I'm such a person that just reads stuff off my phone that it's
Yeah.
hard for me to pick up a book again and get into it. So I've tried, but it's I just pick it up once in a while and then I read
Yeah.
parts and
I'd rather read articles
I
now.
think I think I'm almost done with the book, but it's been like a while.
I'd rather, like, read articles now.
You guys have any books you want to suggest? Let us know.
Yeah, like, maybe we do get into books again. It just has to be a good book. You know what I saw? Oh my god, super weird, but You has, like, a sequel in a book.
Oh my god, yeah, I came first as a book and then it was made into a show. Yes.
I was baffled because I
Yeah.
walked into Barnes & Noble the other day with my boyfriend McDowell. He's like, oh my god, look, like a sequel to You. And had, like, a picture of Joe, like, of the real Joe.
Oh, like
In the front, yes.
Wow,
And I guess
they
it's
did,
like
a
somebody, when it's the sequel, they got,
reprint.
like, the picture
Yeah.
or whatever. But, I recently got into that show, you guys. Like, I knew nothing about it. I watched, like, season 1 when season 2 had ended.
Yeah,
We were
I
talking
watched it from
about
the beginning. It's been pretty good.
But, yeah, like...
Okay, let's do like 2 or 3
honestly,
more.
I live for the memes.
Juliet, I can fix you. I can fix you. I want to fix you.
Yeah, the Miami memes have been pretty good.
So, if you guys haven't watched You, I, 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a good show. I
on
tried to ask
Netflix.
Julia like 1,000 times, yo, what happens with this woman? And she was like, nah, I
Not
can't
gonna
tell
tell
you.
you.
And like, it got to me. I finished Sabrina.
I
The
still
Chilling
haven't-
Adventures of Sabrina.
I have not.
So
I
good.
have not watched the new season that just came out.
So good. This is stupid. Okay, but the question was, what is the thing you change the TV channel with? Freaking remote.
What kind of question is that?
Google.
What age group is that question in?
What is your most used swear word?
I'm sorry, but I feel like we're just sailors. We just curse so much.
So much.
I mean, in professional settings, of course not. I know how to control myself, but when I'm with my friends,
I think it's fuck.
Probably.
That is the word. Like, that
bleep.
I want to say the word that best
Bleep, bleep,
describes
bleep, bleep.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, that is how I feel almost 100%
Okay, should we do
of the
like
time.
2 more?
2 more.
Because I think we've been doing this for a while. We got carried away because it's been kind of fun.
You guys, yeah, it has been fun. It's funner than I thought we were going to be. Like, we're like down.
Okay,
like...
no, not answering this. How difficult is it for you to forgive someone who refuses to apologize?
Okay, so I do have experience dealing with people who refuse to apologize for what they do, and my best advice is, if you truly care for somebody and you truly appreciate their friendship and how you feel when you're with them in the moment that you're with them, the best thing you can do in certain like instances is just try to let go and be the better person, and just think like, hey, like, I know this person's being an idiot, and I'm pretty sure at some point in the future you will grow and you will look back at this and you're gonna think I'm being a jackass. But for right now, I'm gonna take the higher road because I do appreciate your friendship and I do appreciate what you have to offer, and that to me means more than fighting with you over something I know you're not gonna comprehend at the moment. So that being said, when you have a friend like that, if their friendship really means like a lot to you and they truly are a good person, like, besides everything that happens and everything that goes on, and this person really shows that like, hey, like, I'm here for you and I care for you, just bite the bullet and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna disregard it and we'll move past it. Obviously, it gets to a point where you should never let yourself feel too vulnerable or feel like you're being taken advantage of. So if it does get to that point, feel like you can talk to that person about it, because if not, what are you friends for?
Yeah, definitely.
But aside from that, I want to say, like, try to bear with it, because you never know, like, the demons or like what everybody's going through. And no matter how perfect somebody paints their life to be, or how great somebody paints their life to be,
or how strong they paint themselves to be.
Because sometimes you think like, damn, like, that person can take it all, and like, they can't. They really cannot.
Yeah.
So just like take a step back, and instead of being like, hey, you were an asshole about this, just be like, hey, I've noticed you've been going through a rough patch. What can I help you with?
Yeah.
And that's
a good way to say it.
We're gonna do 2 more. I'll do one more for you.
Okay.
So you guys, this is gonna be our last like little Q&A. I'm gonna ask Julia a question. Okay, Julie. I have 2 just in case. I'll see which one's better. No. They were both sucky.
I mean, there was like 300, so some are not good.
Bah. No, I know that. It was, would you rather go bungee jumping or skydiving? Juliet's been skydiving, so I don't want to say.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
It's such a thrill. It's I feel like everyone should experience it.
Okay, this isn't like anything crazy, but I feel like it's something nice to know. Like, what's the first thing you do whenever you get home from anywhere?
Say hi to Simba. He's always waiting for me, like he has not seen me in ages. Ready to smell me to see where I've been. Like a little nosy.
Okay, so you guys, he really does love Juliet to a point where it's like obsession. Like, I have stayed to take care of Simba when Juliet has gone on vacation for like a few days.
I consider Nelly and her boyfriend Simba's godparents. Yeah,
we really are Simba's godparents. So we really do take care of Simba for like 2 weeks when her and her family are on vacation. And I wish you knew, like, once it passes like the 7-day mark that Simba's been sleeping with me and my boyfriend, even though it's in this house, because I do come stay at this house, at Juliet's house, he like just looks at you with this face of like disappointment and hurt, and it's like, where are like where's my family, where are my parents?
He gets to a point where he feels like we're not coming back.
Yeah, no, honestly,
it's been so many times. I don't know how he doesn't learn.
No, I want to say the worst time was when Juliet was like in Europe for over 15 days. That once like it passed like 13 days, Simba was just like outside the window, like, is my family ever coming back? Did they leave me? What's going on? So yeah, I could support
let's do
that.
one more.
Okay, let's do one more.
Wrap it up. Oh, this is a good one. What was the first tattoo you got?
This is such a bad story. Okay, you guys. So I'm gonna be completely blunt and honest about this story. So my first tattoo ever was the first time I went to Cuba when I was like 16 or 17. Okay, and it was when Moulin Rouge had come out. And one of the most iconic lines that like Christina Aguilera said in the movie was, "Above all things, I believe in love."
Yeah,
so guess what this girl got tatted.
Like, above all, 17-year-old me believes in love.
So 17-year-old me in Cuba went out of her way. Like, I don't even remember how I got internet in Cuba. Like, so many years ago. To research this. I think I just like did it like off like free my mind. I remember being scared that the guy was like gonna like not write it right. Because like this is Cuba, so like you can tell somebody like write it like this, and I'll be like, yo lo escribo como me da la gana, which is like I'm gonna write it however I want. So my first tattoo ever is "Above all, I believe in love" on the right side of my back, which is like 100% faded because it's like not 100% faded, but it's faded because it was more than 10 years ago.
Like a 50% faded.
Yeah,
you
so that was
it. I like that tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about covering because I'm like, damn, like, que refa to have gotten this in Hialeah. And like, when I think about it, I'm like, Moulin Rouge, like,
you
really?
You said in Hialeah, no, in Cuba.
I mean, in Cuba, but
I think it has a good story behind it. I think you should appreciate
that's, so I've kept it. I've kept it. It's still there. I mean, if you guys go through my Instagram, Lana Elise, it's in there. You guys will see. If you see a picture of my back, it's there. That's my first tattoo en Cuba. Y me lo hizo uno que dijo, yo tengo tinta italiana especial.
Oh,
so I thought, I'm like, oh, I got Italian ink. That should be there forever.
Like,
no, don't get tattoos in Cuba. I don't. Get them here in La Miami. But,
so we did it. I mean, honestly, I think we've been talking for like 2 hours. So I don't know if this is all gonna make it because I think there's a lot of babbling, but I hope you guys got to know us and
a little
bit
more about us.
If you have any questions, comment them below.
Yeah.
If not, if you're listening, you can text us.
Yeah.
As we mentioned before, we have a phone number. You can totally text us at 305-306-3192. Yep, you say it, Nelly.
305-306-3192.
Just testing her to make sure she knows it.
I got it. So stay tuned, you guys. Our next episode is going to be really, really fun. And we're going to give you guys a more inside look about more of our culture.
Yeah, it's going to be an episode more like the space one where we're going to go somewhere and tell you guys
we're also really big on adventure, so that's something that we want to make known in our podcast. If you guys do know of any new locations that open up anywhere, or your friend is opening up, I don't know, like lo que sea.
We're all about going to check out new music, new bars, new art, anything.
Please let us know whatever it is that you have going on. We're 100% down to go and support you and talk about it later in our podcast. So that's something we're really big on. So I really hope you guys really, really, really like give us advice of places to go to. I'm 100% sure there's many, many places you guys go to that we know nothing about.
Yeah, I feel like we would. It would be great for us to share that with other people. So, you know,
I mean,
we can share.
That's our end game. Community. Be a community. So, with that being said, I want to say this concludes episode number 2.
Yeah, and it's Friday night, so we're probably gonna grab another cup of whiskey. But cheers.
I mean, what do you mean this was coffee?
Oh, that's right. Our
mug.
Cheers.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Follow us across all socials. Text us. Look at the show notes so you can see links of stuff we've talked about. A link to follow our Spotify playlist where we will put all the music.
I promise you guys want to have this Spotify playlist.
Yeah, this is gonna be very us.
Yeah,
I can already hear it. Like
especially with like the mix.
Selena, Deep Purple, Marco Antonio Solis.
Yeah. We like rap too, so I'm pretty sure in other episodes we'll get there.
Little bit. I mean, the playlist will be small at first, or it is small. Right
it'll
now,
grow.
It'll grow once we go through the episodes.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode number 2. We can't wait for the next episode, and we can't wait to follow this journey with all you guys.
I moved the mic. Well, bye guys.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you.